How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to show you what it's like to drive the 2020 X3M competition. Special shout out to AeroPress for sponsoring today's video. If you stick around, I'm going to give you access to their limited Black Friday sale. Under the hood is a 3-liter twin turbocharged inline 6 dubbed the S58, which makes 503 horsepower and 442 pound-feet of torque in stock form. That's good to sprint the vehicle from 0 to 60 in just 3.3 seconds and the quarter mile in 11.6. The cool part is these are very easily modifiable, which means with limited amounts of money, the owner of this car spent just $800 on downpipes and a tune. It'll get you to 650 wheel, which is good enough to shoot the car through the quarter mile in the low 10s, which makes it faster than a Lamborghini Huracan. Pretty ridiculous for the money. Looks-wise, I think they did a fantastic job with the X3M. I love the front bumper and grille design compared to the G80 M3 that looks, well, not as good. The competition gets 21-inch wheels. The normal X3M gets 20s. Top speed goes to 177 miles an hour instead of 155. In the back, we've got a quad exhaust, standard sports exhaust from the factory. We've got this little ducktail spoiler up here. And if we open the trunk, you've actually got a ton of room in here to put luggage or golf clubs, etc. And you can even fold down the rear seats for extra room. There's ample leg and headroom for the rear seat passengers. I love the contrasted hexagonal vibe right here in the center of the seats. It looks so cool. Now let's go ahead, hop into the front seat environment, climb inside, and check it out. On the inside of the X3M now, the steering wheel feels fantastic in your hands. I love BMW's steering wheels. It gives you so much confidence when you're gripping it at 9 and 3. 8-speed automatic transmission with paddles mounted behind that also feel nice to the touch. And then one of the best parts about BMW M cars is these red buttons. Not only do they look so cool, but they also give you a ton of customization of the driving experience. So to activate it, double tap M2 and that'll bring up your stored M2 driving mode. And in order to edit that, you come down to this right here. So we'll go ahead, click on Home, click Setup right here. Then let's configure M1 because M2 is already stored. Now you can see you can customize the traction control. That's in MDM mode, which is kind of this reduced traction, which is awesome. Then you can go down to Engine. We could put that into Sport, Sport Plus, Efficient. I obviously like Sport Plus. Then Chassis, that's in Sport Plus as well. Steering, and you can even change the transmission speed and the heads-up display. So basically, you can configure your perfect drive setup. Maybe M1 is for a comfortable daily driving cruising mode, and M2 is for when you're having fun in the canyons. We've got this nice digital instrument cluster here, which looks fantastic. It also shows you the different driving modes that you're in. We've got a 10.2-inch display right here that's touchscreen. Really easy to use, honestly. I think they did a fantastic job with that. The seats, super comfortable and supportive. I love the two-tone layout with this kind of honeycomb trim. Looks super high-end. We've got carbon fiber throughout the dash. Something that's kind of cool is if you open this, you can actually see a little X logo right here, but that's hidden when the door is closed. I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but we've got a heads-up display right there as well. The visibility is fantastic. This thing is really nice to sit behind the driver's seat. All right, let's take it out for a drive and see what it's like. All right, guys, behind the wheel of the X3M now. Let's see what this thing's got. Now, this thing is actually not stock. We've got a stage 1 tune, and it's running on a mixture of ethanol, which adds more than 100 horsepower at the crank. So instead of 503 horsepower for the competition, in this form, we're running between 600 and 650, which feels like a very healthy amount for this relatively light SUV at just 4,500 pounds. Now, if you add in downpipes and retune it at stage 2, it can make upwards of 650 to the wheels, which really opens this car up. It's actually owned by my friend Jackson, and he's got the downpipes that just arrived today. So I'll be excited to see if you guys do find this video informative and fun to watch. I can do an additional video with this X3M after the downpipes to see how much power and how much the experience changes. Exhaust sounds pretty good for stock. The 6-cylinder from that S58 is just so smooth. There's really no noticeable turbo lag because we've got twin turbos as opposed to the B58, which has a single turbo. That's good at mitigating lag, but this is even more so. And that torque just surges as the revs build, but in a very predictable, almost naturally aspirated feeling fashion. But the good part about it not being naturally aspirated is you get so much extra power available once you start tuning it and once you free up those downpipes. Because we've got all-wheel drive, we've got an impressive amount of grip. These are on kind of bogus older tires, and even still, we've got a pretty decent amount of grip, particularly if you consider the fact that this is an SUV. Now, it doesn't corner exactly like an M3. We do have a higher center of gravity, we do have more weight, but a new gen M3 weighs every bit of 4,000 pounds. So this is only 500 pounds more. And with this current tune, you've got a better power to weight ratio than an M3 competition, which is pretty hilarious. Steering feels great. The steering wheel feels fantastic in your hands. Of course, you've got that M1 and M2 customizable button, paddles behind, made it to that 8-speed automatic transmission. I drink coffee every day, and AeroPress has made it extremely easy to make the tastiest coffee around that doesn't even require cream. With thousands of 5-star reviews across 60 countries and a 1-year warranty, the AeroPress makes the perfect gift for coffee lovers this holiday season. It's super easy to use, has 3-in-1 brew technology, and creates smooth, delicious taste. So go to aeropress.com/vehiclevirgins and use code vehiclevirgins for a special discount until November 27th. Seriously, it's really good. Get yourself one. In the M3, I kind of wish it still had a DCT for more aggressive shifts, but in this, as it's an SUV, it's a little bit more compliant. I actually really like, Jesus, what is that guy doing? The 8-speed automatic transmission. And it can hold a lot of power. With downpipes and a tune, this car can dip into the low 10s. People have gotten a 10.1 on stock everything, stock turbos, stock internals, just downpipes and a tune. And some people have even removed some of the interior bits, the seats, so on and so forth, and dipped into the 9s, which is supercar slaying performance. Honestly, hilarious. I mean, running a 9.9 in a family SUV is just absolutely awesome. It really does pull. Little bits of backfires and burbles from the exhaust there, but not too much to where it's annoying and it feels kind of overplayed. It really has kind of the perfect amount of exhaust note. I'm curious to see when we have downpipes and a tune, what's going to happen. Braking performance is good. It does feel like it takes more effort and more distance to slow down than an M3, but that's to be expected with the higher curb weight. We've got some awesome creature comforts as well, like a heads-up display here. We've got a 16-speaker Harden Kardon sound system. We've got wireless charging, Apple CarPlay. In terms of comfort, these seats hold you in place super well. The competition version has more bolstering in the seats as compared to the normal X3M, which has a little bit less bolstering, but I think if you're gonna be pushing this thing and ever gonna be on the track, these are the seats to get, and I love the design language of them. Overall, the interior is super nice. Carbon fiber everywhere, it just feels high quality. And I can't get enough of this steering wheel. BMW just does such a good job with their wheels. And I really like the digital instrument cluster as well. It feels analog in a way, even though it's digital. And it feels very familiar BMW. Let's open it up a little bit. Yeah, it is quick. It's a confidence-inspiring family SUV, that's for dang sure. And with these prices coming in around 47 to 55 grand for a used 2020 like this one, this is one heck of a daily driver for the money. Spend a couple grands on mods, and you've got yourself something that's faster in the quarter mile than a Lamborghini Huracan for like 50 grand, 53 grand. It doesn't get much better than that. I think it looks better than an M3 because we've got, don't have that crazy front grille. I really like the design language of the front bumper as well as the grille in this. And it's more practical. You got more space in the back, and you've got tons of room in the interior as well. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like always, please browse the channel and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next video.